more on the Gal Time stories, log on to our new and improved website, dailybuzznow.com, and click on the Gal Time tab at the top of the page.
And as we talk about some gal time fun stuff, how young is too young to start babysitting? You know, at what age would you have a babysitter? Would you hire a babysitter? How young would it be?
You mean to watch my kids?
To watch your kids. Or no, to watch you. Yeah, to watch your kids.
Well, I could think of hiring a babysitter for other reasons, but here's the thing. I think that...
We don't want to go there.
No, I think a babysitter, if I'm leaving my kids, my young kids with a babysitter, and my wife and I are going out, 20 minutes away from home for dinner or for an evening with friends, 18 minimum for me. Now, if I'm
18 years old.
18 years old. But if it's a case where, we're going to be just down the street, or we want somebody to come over, and a neighborhood girl or guy, who's 14 or something like that wants to come over and watch the kids while we get some stuff done around the house or something like that, then fine, 12 years old.
As you're there.
So 11 and 13 would be too young for you.
Well, to leave the house and go a considerable distance.
There's a new study being released. Researchers interviewed more than 700 preteens, we're talking about 11 to 13-year-olds, who have actually babysat for a child, babysat for an infant as well. Turns out they are, pretty versed on the big issues, but they're kind of missing some things. They need to tweak a couple of things. Take a look at the numbers. 98% knew who to contact if there was an intruder. 96% knew what to do if the child was hurt or sick. 85% knew who to contact if the child was poisoned. 51% though took first aid training classes. 47% had taken a CPR class, but this is where they fell short. Only 40% have left children unattended while babysitting. They left them alone. 20% have opened the door for a stranger.
40% is a really big number.
Right. I know. You would think that they would know better. Not
of all the things, they would know not to take their eyes off of them.
And also, 0% of 11 to 13-year-olds have a driver's license, which is what I was like. I mean, I want a babysitter to be able to handle an emergency.
Yes. Yeah, but you know what? I don't necessarily know if I want my babysitter to drive my child to the hospital. I'd rather them call an ambulance.
Well, I think that's why Andy makes a good point with the 18. At least they have 2 years of driving experience, and they're a little more versatile, and they know how to handle certain situations.
Okay, let us know what you think about it. Head over to our website, dailybuzznow.com. Click up on that Gal Time tab.